welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
I'm TNT Dynamite, the Explosive One, and we have our very special guest. This is your last day, but I loved every moment of you being here.
He's here.
It's always fun. Mr. X.
Oh,
Damn,
Mr. X.
looks just as good as the day that we met him. Let's crack into another one.
A little older, a little fatter.
Yo!
You a long time ago, Mr. X.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'll start it because
Quick hits?
Jonas is texting.
Quick Hit Friday?
I'm not texting, bro. I'm bringing up the timer.
So,
We don't need a time.
Kansas.
We're going long on this one.
Really, we got Kansas. A young girl was being babysat, and she was telling her babysitter that there was a monster under the bed.
Okay, classic kid stuff.
Classic kid
Classic
stuff.
kid stuff. Classic kid stuff.
Babysitter goes, checks under the bed, finds a 27-year-old man under the bed.
What?
A struggle ensues. The child is knocked to the ground, and the man exits the premises and runs off.
He runs off. What?
Turns out he was. I'm not sure about this, but I think he was having mental issues. He used to stay at the house. They had an order of protection against him. But he was found the next day and charged with aggravated battery and burglary and child endangerment.
Wow.
Oh, my God, man.
Absolutely terrifying event for this babysitter.
Can you imagine this babysitter? She's like, I'm not babysitting again.
No.
That ain't worth like $10.50 an hour.
No.
To go fight some crazy dude that's under a kid's bed.
And to think of, like, what would that, like, I don't know how traumatizing that would be for a child either, but...
Oh, that's 100% traumatizing for a child.
Oh, my God.
When there actually is a monster under your bed? Yes. No, that beats the shit out of your babysitter? Yeah, no, that's traumatizing.
Yeah, and then you don't realize what kind of monster he is until you're a grown person. You're like, that was a
the
real
real
monster.
monster.
Yeah, that monster was going to do something to me.
Yeah, like,
You guys
you're scared about Dracula. This is a real monster.
Yeah,
You guys
this
ever
is a
had
Monsters, Inc. we're talking about
You ever
here.
had, like, a sleep paralysis demon? You ever seen one of those?
I have not.
I have
I'm
not,
aware
but
of
I've
what
heard
they
about
are.
Okay, you're aware of
It
them.
seems like a drug-induced thing, I'm guessing. But
All right, whatever.
No, I
Maybe.
know a girl who, granted, I take a lot of things she says with a grain of salt, but would talk about her sleep paralysis, and like I believe it's a real thing.
so I think sleep
It
paralysis
is
probably
a real thing.
Yeah,
I've seen it once.
The demon?
Yeah.
You saw a demon?
It was scary.
Okay, what'd it do?
Nothing, just like hung out over the bed. And I went back to sleep
That was like the-
because I couldn't move. Like I could do anything.
have you had sleep paralysis more than once, or only saw the demon more?
There's only one time I can remember in my life,
And it was like literally you open your eyes and you can't do anything.
I couldn't do shit. And there was this dude just chilling, and I was like, hey. It's like, don't kill me. And I was like,
It feels like a lucid dream. Like, how did you know it wasn't a lucid dream?
it's because I'm telling myself to wake up, but I could not move my arms.
But that's a dream thing. You can do that in a dream all the time. Like, wake up, and you just don't. It could
Maybe. And like I said, like I did a lot of stuff back in the day, so we never know.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
chemical
All
stuff
right,
going
George,
on.
you got one? Let's go for the next one.
It's just a quick hit, Hawk Tua.
Hey,
Your favorite podcast host.
our girl.
Oh yeah. So I mean, real quick hit, man. Like she started
spitting
a meme
on
coin,
dicks
we
and
talked
cashing
about it.
checks.
She what?
Spitting on dicks and cashing
I mean,
checks.
basically. So took the world by storm. Decided to try to make some money off her notoriety with a meme coin. It crashed in seconds. The Securities and Exchange Commission was investigating her, and somehow she's walking away scot-free. She's about to go back to interviewing Drake.
She gets to play like she doesn't know what's going on.
And she doesn't.
She probably did.
That woman had no clue what was going on.
No.
I mean, she seems like a sweet enough girl, but she seems like she is very not intelligent.
No, she's not. She is not there because she did not get there on her brains.
She got there because she was cute and she said she liked to spit on the penis, man. That's why.
That's how she got there, and
Yeah.
she
Like,
made money.
you-
God bless her. She made money off that.
I mean,
Yeah.
she made a better life.
you know what? If I could go on the internet and say some wild shit and make a bunch of millions of dollars and then basically fall into obscurity, I wouldn't be mad.
Jonas, I will film you talking about spitting on penises anytime you want. All right, my man?
I appreciate
And that wouldn't be the first time. So
Wow.
Either way, I'd rather her go free than the Nicola
Oh yeah,
What's his name?
Yeah. Trump pardoned Trevor Martin.
Trevor
the
Martin,
guy
that's
who,
his name,
or I
yeah.
think Trevor, no, something like that.
Trevor Noah.
The guy who was gonna do the Tesla rival called Nikola, because Nikola Tesla, and then he did the thing where they said they were gonna do semis, and he did this event, and he literally just pushed a shit down a hill to like get people to like. I made some money off Nikola though.
I did too.
Like,
I'm
you're
glad I
welcome.
sold.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I sold what I sold.
Yeah, like
I'm glad I
and
sold
yeah,
what I
I was
sold.
like, and then he went to jail for securities fraud because like they didn't have a product, and like Trump just pardoned him. I don't know why. They don't say why. Just all of a sudden, like yesterday, he was just on his Twitter like, "Hey guys, I got pardoned by Trump." Like,
Really? Interesting.
But it's fine. No politics.
Yeah, we're done.
Episode. No politics episode. So I'm going to discuss a Japanese company called Riken that has developed a new plastic that dissolves in salt water.
okay,
So it's some new shit made of some supramolecular polymers with reversible bonds. There's hexametaphosphates and guanidinium
I love
icons.
hexametaphosphates. They're my favorite.
Yeah, so essentially the stuff is just as strong as regular plastic. It's non-flammable, and what they do is they put like a hydrophobic coating on it,
On the inside of it, probably, I'm guessing.
and
right?
and that prevents it from breaking down. And then all you have to do is just like scratch it. You put it in the water, and apparently it just breaks down into nitrogen and phosphorus, which could be like potentially harmful for in like large quantities. But they have like special plants where they can like take the nitrate and phosphorus and like store it for use in other things. So I mean, it could be.
Wait, so it has a coating, and you just scratch it, and then once it's
And you just put it in the water, and it just dissolves.
so you can put it in water when the coating is intact.
No, there's a hydrophobic coating that they put over it, just to like prevent it from like if in transport it might get wet or something like that.
Right, or you're eating salad out of it.
Or if you go into Walmart and you're just like, I'll just pour a glass of salt water on this,
Plate.
See,
and
it
steal it.
seems like an interesting idea. I think it's great. I'm sure there's some dark side effect that we'll find out much later.
But I mean, the plastics we already know the side.
Plastics are a problem. I,
I mean,
get
we
it.
all
There's
got plastic
no
in our
question.
balls right now.
Me and Jonas were talking the other day about like what do you think could be the long-term goals of like the plastic, because this sounds like a superhero origin story, to be honest.
The microplastic man?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
this
all of
guy
us.
knows. I'm telling you, I could stretch like Reed Richards.
We're all microplastic, man.
Yeah. But it's just kind of hanging out inside you. You think somebody's it's gonna morph somebody into something?
It could be the next step in that evolution.
Could be.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know, man. Like, the only thing I think that's going to happen from plastic is we're all getting cancer, and that's why. I honestly believe that that's why everybody gets cancer. There's so much shit and everything, man. Like,
Yeah.
like we're taking so much foreign shit into our body through what we eat. That's why everybody gets cancer. And you get all sorts of wild ass cancers, like cancer of the colon, cancer of the fucking thigh bone. Like, I mean,
You're not even wrong.
It
I
just-
honestly worry every time that I cook something in one of those plastic containers. I'm just like, there I go. Eat
I don't
more
do it.
microplastics.
I won't do it. I cook only in glass.
You're getting glass shards.
Yeah, but that's not
glass shards.
You're
This ain't
gonna-
Oz. This man ain't in Oz getting glass in his food.
You know, you piss out glass. That's what happens. That's how you get calcium deposits in your shit.
What are you talking
You
about?
eat glass and then you get kidney stones. I know what I'm talking about.
You gotta eat raw stuff.
I'm a doctor.
You're not supposed to eat glass.
All right, well, frick you, whatever. Look, maybe I'll invest in some glass Tupperwares, cookware.
It's. I mean,
I do not trust the plastics industry.
At
I
this
don't.
point, man, it's been too long.
Huh? Oh, I know, but
You drink out of plastic cups?
rarely. Most everything I have is glass. Like most of my Tupperware is glass. I do have plastic Tupperware, but I won't put like wet stuff in it. I'll put
Or
something.
stuff you have to heat up in it. You won't.
Yeah,
heat
I'll
it.
never heat stuff up in it. Like I won't. But like,
Let me see your balls.
huh? Right here. man.
Yeah. How
Hold on.
much
Here-
plastic's in these?
Here's
boys?
one.
I can tell you.
Set it on the table. Yeah.
All right, Jonas, what's the next one?
So everyone knows that Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion a few years ago, and everyone was like, "What the hell?" And then like all the advertisers left, and they were just like, "Oh man, now it's worth like $20 billion."
Yeah, nobody likes him right
To
now.
the man that has $300 billion. So today, dating this episode, just the other day, I heard that somebody said that Twitter was worth $44 billion again somehow because advertisers are coming back, traffic's up, whatever. Well, today, his AI company, XAI, bought X off of him for, I don't even know, for a bunch of money, like 30 for $33 billion, which is
33
basically
billion.
the amount of money it's worth minus the debt it has. Because it's worth like 44 million and it has like 12 billion in debt or something like that. So now I don't understand because it's a company that creates Grok, which is integrated into. So it's basically he has his own OpenAI company and now he's bought X through that. So I don't know if I don't think he personally owns it anymore. Like now the company owns it. I don't know if he personally owned it before.
It's weird.
I don't know. It's weird. It seems illegal.
Somebody said, or very early on, I can't remember who it was. It said that why people were like, why does he want X? Why would he buy X? And what somebody was saying is like the value in X was the data, and you could train an AI on the history of tweets, and you could train AI on that.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
And so if he just sold it to his AI company, that's what he's doing next. That's the next step in his little process.
I mean, Grok's already been doing that. Grok's integrated in Twitter. Like, you can go to Grok and say, give me a description based on my tweet history. Here's my handle, and it will give you a description of who you are.
But does it have all tweets ever in its...
I would assume.
I mean, I don't know if it does. Now it definitely will because it owns them, right? So
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it couldn't before, but now it can.
I thought it had something to do with like all of the big billionaires, all the richest men in the world always own their own social media. You have Bloomberg, you got Zuckerberg, you got
like Bezos owns the Washington Post. Like somebody else, and that was his way of owning media.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's your way to kind of skew perception, your own perception, and I don't know, an election.
And boy, doesn't he do it.
So we've
Just
heard.
saying, and eventually you end up building up echo chambers and people who follow you, and those people become like important when it comes to public perception. So I think that has something to do with it too. But you do make a valid point. I wonder how beneficial the future of AI is, because it seems like a lot of people are not receptive to it. When you see Studio Ghibli,
Oh my God.
yeah,
That
exactly.
Yeah, the entire internet was Ghibli images yesterday.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But it's like a lot of people are just like, we hate AI art. We hate AI music. Kanye West released an album. It had some AI songs on it. I hear the album was good. I refuse to listen to it because I don't F with Kanye. But and we hate AI music. We hate AI art. We don't want AI in our video games. We don't want it in our media. I don't really see if people are going to be receptive to that version of AI. But
the problem is, and I think this is where AI is, in some of these places has been heading down the wrong paths. I've seen people say this like on social media, it's like we didn't create AI so that it would do our art. We created and we could wash the dishes. We created AI so we could wash the dishes so that we could do art, right? Like it's like the idea of like what we should be doing with AI is the mundane bullcrap stuff that nobody wants to do. That's what you should be doing with AI, not the fun, creative stuff that humans are good at, right?
Right. If we take away the tasks that just waste our time, we can spend our lives doing more fulfilling things.
Yeah, like if I didn't ever have to do my taxes again because AI just did them and sent them off to the government for me,
that'd be great.
that'd be a great day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I think we'll probably get there. But that's a good use of time. And then I can go play my banjo in on the porch while it's doing my taxes.
Right.
Like, as opposed to all the time.
You
I
have
spend
a
doing-
robot that does your laundry and cleans your house, so you don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, so I go do something more useful with my time, or more creative, or productive, right?
Right.
I mean,
benefit society, not literally take away people's jobs.
Yeah, it's
We're
like
getting there.
we need that, right? Or an AI garbage truck. If no one wants to drive the garbage truck, like
Yeah.
all that kind. Like let's do that.
Oh shit! Did y'all see about Waymo in Austin? You can get autonomous rides now, and it will cover like something like 15 square miles of Austin from like just like all the way.
It's all downtown. Like,
Well, even out of downtown, it goes to like from like Ben White to like the north side or something. Like, and it goes through Mopoc and 35. Like, I was like, holy crap! And like, it just autonomous car drives up, gets you.
They've had Waymos in Austin for a while now. I've seen a couple.
You can do them through Uber now.
I've seen a couple of them like piling up.
Yeah, I'm not taking. I don't want that.
I kind of want to.
I'd like to do it for a test, but I ain't trying to like have it drive me all over town.
if it was cheaper, I might.
If a goddamn
don't have to
autonomous
tip a
car
car.
gets me killed, I
I would not
pissed.
tip a car. Yeah, I'd be pissed if I got in a wreck with it or
Yeah, like I'd rather just put my hands on some Yahoo I don't know.
But think
Yeah.
of think of how we. I mean, but then it's the same issue. Like I could sue that guy who probably has no money because he's driving Uber, or I get to sue the company that created Waymo. Which hey, you're gonna get paid there.
Unless you're dead.
I mean, but you're dead either way, is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
I don't believe me. We've ridden with some Uber drivers. Where I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
my God,
I've had some bad Uber drivers, so that's true. Like, I don't know if they'd be much better than Waymo.
I don't either,
Yeah,
but I
so.
mean,
I've driven Uber, and I think I'm better than Waymo, but I don't know that it is that they all are.
hey, look, I don't want to die any more than you, but I would definitely try a Waymo.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Go to thecrazytown.com and subscribe for Jonas.
TNT and
Mr. X,
We out.
you got to come again, man.
thanks.